Hello everyone, welcome to Youth Work Practice, and this little video will be a little introduction into how to address some of the focus of assessment 2, part A, B and C for this course. Now let me talk about assessment 2 is a workshop role play activity which you might do online or on campus. In this assessment 2, you will participate in situations where role plays will be given where a case manager will make a formal assessment with Danny, Grace or Jason, and you're required to focus in on assessing them, taking the part of the case manager and also taking the part of an observer. So part A is to be a case manager and part B is to be an observer, and to demonstrate that you need to show some of the practice boundaries that you have in terms of talking to the clients about their roles, responsibilities, confidentiality, ensuring they're comfortable to take part in the interview, making sure they understand how to make complaints and understand what the process is going to be for the assessment. Then you carry out an assessment with them with an assessment tool. Then you will do some reflective listening practice and take part in some communications-based information, and you'll look at a strength-based approach and make records of your understanding of the strengths demonstrated by the students in your assessment tools as an observer and as the assessor. And even if you're not the assessor and nobody else, you can have to observe where strengths might be determined, and then discuss any legal situations in terms of storing documents and making sure that the information is protected. Any issues around child protection you also need to think about is somebody's going to be reported. You need to make reference to that in any assessments that you make. And then try and identify goals in order to set up a case plan. And assessment part A, assessment 2A and 2B are 2A is you being the assessor, 2B is you being the observer of somebody else being assessed. And then you write down assessment documents for that. And you will get given a document by the workshop educator, and they will be demonstrating that you have participated as, and this is the document here, that you will have participated as an interviewer and as an observer, and they recognize that, and then you'll develop case you'll develop your assessment forms. Now you might develop, hopefully you'll have downloaded them and taken them into the interview and you can handwrite them because it's much quicker. But when you come to do assessment part 2 during week 9, you need to upload actually written Word documents. So don't just take photos, because that's much harder to assess, especially if no one can read your writing. So upload them, so transfer your written notes into Word documents and then upload the Word documents as part 2C, where you show assessment client for 2 students. Complete 3 student assessment records, I beg your pardon, it says here. So I think then somewhere later it says 2. If you only do 2, I think you'll be fine, because it does say, support, identify long-term support needs, and so, oh, maybe it is 3, yeah. So 3 assessment records that you do, yeah, you'll be assessed as having correctly and appropriately uploaded support documents for all 3 clients. Okay, that's great. That's assessment 2A, 2B and 2C. Hopefully, and you'll find those in the appendix. You'll find the assessment tools that you can use to print out and use, and then you can use them to actually make them as Word documents for your assessments to upload in week 9. Okay, if you get any questions, drop me a line down below this video and I'll address them as they come up. Thanks very much. Take care. Bye.